Alright guys, welcome back to the shop. We're going to put the water pump back together. We pulled the bottom base out of the pump, out of the lower unit. We took and cleaned it all up. It's pretty self-explanatory. Put all new gaskets in, top and bottom. We got the new impeller on. We got the woodruff key installed. On this impeller there's a keyway inside that goes down onto the woodruff key. You got to make sure that that guy goes down on there. Just like that, and it locks in. Okay. There's a notch on the bottom for the woodruff key. There's a notch, no notch on the top. If you have the notch upside down on the impeller, it's not going to go on. Make sure the notch faces down so the impeller will slide down over the key. All right, the next thing is there's the inner cup. This is your impeller housing cup. There's a notch. There's a little tang right there. That guy is important, that when you put it back into the upper housing, that tang, there's a groove in here that this guy fits in. It should be pretty flush. If it's sticking up above this real high, you don't have it in there. It has to lock in. There's also an O-ring right here that's important, that this guy's in good shape, because if this guy is bad, you're going to lose water pressure. Now this motor turns clockwise. We're going to make these impellers bend backwards so that they drag with the direction. We don't want them pushing, we want them dragging. So it turns this away, we're going to want the impellers to bend back this way. We're going to put that on right now. One thing is just turn the motor and just push down on the impeller housing just like that, and that's in place. That's all you got to do. The next thing you got to do is these impeller kits, they come with brand new hardware. Okay, and what you want to really pay attention to is that you put anti-seize on these bolts going in. And there's little keepers, if you look, they're special made keepers. They go in these flat spots inside of these housings. You got short bolts and then you have long bolts. Good dope anti-seize is never a bad thing here, guys. See how those little plates fit down in the housing right there? That's how it goes. All right, I'm gonna look up the torque specs and then we'll tighten these down. All right, so we got the bolts torqued down to 6 foot-pounds of torque. Everything's lubed up. We're gonna put this back in the motor. If you watch over here, we'll put it back in. Make sure your speedometer hose goes back out. All right, and there he is. So the next thing is we're going to take and put a bolt. Put them right here. Be sure you put anti-seize on there. Run that up tight. Go ahead and tighten that up for me, buddy. That's good. Okay, so we're going to put all the other bolts back in. We're going to anti-seize them. We'll torque them down. And then we're going to reconnect the shift linkage right here. And that's going to be it for us changing the water pump. If you like my videos, please like and subscribe. Hit the like button, hit the bell, and please subscribe. And send us comments. We love comments. We'll answer everything we can. Thank you for watching. Until next time. All right, YouTube friends, here it is. We successfully completed the power head. We did the overhaul, the boring, 30 over, new pistons, Wiseco's. Went to the carburetors. I said in the video I didn't, but I went ahead and cleaned them anyway. New water pump. Let's see if she's gonna run. You're gonna witness the startup. Go ahead, Merrick, give it a pull. sounds really good. Got 130 pounds of compression, all 3 cylinders. It's smoking a little bit because we have the 50 to 1 fuel, the break-in fuel. And once we run that gallon of fuel through it, she's gonna be all right. We're gonna take her to the river now. I think this motor's complete. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Appreciate everything.